I'm Ohio Governor Mike DeWine. This is no ordinary time in Ohio, in the country, in the world. Closures, social distancing, changing behaviors, it's all very difficult and very necessary. Small acts will make a difference. Thank you for what you are doing each and every day. Ohio, we're in this together.
What's up, Ohio? We're back at it and happy to have you with us tonight.
We've got a lot planned for tonight's show, but we've got to start off by saying congratulations to our first group of CE Cash Word winners. 25 lucky fans from across the state of Ohio have won $500 just by watching the show.
It's free and you don't have to leave your home. All we're really asking is for you to hang out with us for 30 minutes. I mean, that's not too bad, right?
I mean, I may be biased, but I think we're pretty cool,
Yeah.
and at least one of us is funny.
Oh, is that because you're like a professional comedian? Ha ha ha. Okay.
You see that look? That's terrifying. We're both super funny. Let's move on. You haven't seen the last of these CE Cash Word winners because we'll be showing all of Ohio their names throughout tonight's show.
Plus, if you missed out on entering last week's drawing, don't worry. Remember, there's a new CE Cash Word every week. How is that not cool?
We'll share that with you a bit later, so until then, enjoy some Cash Explosion.
It is Marvin who wins the $50,000 and becomes our new champion. Marvin,
Somebody's just sitting at home on a Saturday night with their feet kicked up, enjoying the show, and then all of a sudden, their name's on the screen and they're a winner too. I know people.
We're playing this game board. Behind the H. $10,000 in bonus bucks.
Let's take a look at some of our CE Cash Word winners from last week. Like Heidi Roche of Findlay, who said, winning Cash Explosion is a happy day.
Congratulations to all of you. Your $500 gift cards are on the way.
Okay, let's move on to our first highlight video in honor of one of our special guests tonight. Enjoy these Cash Explosion moments.
And now, here are your hosts, Sharon Bicknell and Paul Tapier. Sharon Bicknell and Paul Tapier. Sharon, come on out here. We can see you. Come on. It's okay. Look, it's okay. You look fine.
Hi, Johnny. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sharon Bicknell, and I look like a little Bo Peep.
So tonight we begin a search for a brand new champion.
Search? Mm-hmm. Should I get my binoculars?
Gee, I don't think so, Paul. The contestants are right there in front of us.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. To create the instant holiday pâté, all you need are 3 basic ingredients.
Oh.
Roll the tape, Bill. First, First, you start with one returning champ like Ray Easy of Niles. Next, mix in a few friends and family. And now for the pièce de résistance, add $50,000 cash explosion jackpot and voila! Instant holiday party.
Oh, very funny. Pate, party. I didn't order a Christmas tree. Did you order a Christmas tree?
I didn't order a tree,
Hell,
no.
I already have a Christmas tree.
Look, I don't care if you got a Christmas tree or not. I'm just doing my job.
Well,
Oh, thank you very much. I think any place you want to put it will be just fine.
Hey, they said it was going to be balloons.
Always see you on television. You are beautiful. Now I get the chance to see you in person. In person, beautiful Sharon.
I think we all know what we need to do next. Please help us welcome Sharon Bicknell.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sharon Bicknell in the house. How you doing?
I am doing awesome. I look like a sheepdog. I have way too much hair like everybody in America, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm doing all right. How about you?
You look great. What do you mean, sheepdog? You look fantastic. And I don't know, I guess I should apologize for interrupting a birthday party. I don't know what's going on with the things in the background.
It's a very mature background, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it is.
I'm a kinder music educator as well, and I have been for like 12 years. So this is where I'm doing my kinder music classes now. So I thought Cash Explosion could come into my kinder music studio.
Just in case somebody is coming out from underneath a rock for the past 30-some years, tell people quickly your history with Cash Explosion.
Well, I was there, as they say, in the beginning, which was totally awesome. When the concept came around and everybody put together that, oh, you know, some states are doing a lottery show and we think we want to try one. It was a very scary, exciting thing for us to put it together, but it was really exciting. So I started in '87. I had just a little hiatus in there. So I ended up doing like 27 of those years with Cash Explosion as a co-host. So
Cash Explosion royalty. That's what it is.
I don't know, but it's kind of near to my heart. Anyway.
Oh, absolutely. If it's near and dear to your heart, what's the Cash Explosion experience mean to you?
Well, it's actually a whole bunch of stuff, because on the super fun side, for me, I did things I never, ever would have done before. And we went places in Ohio I never would have gone before. And this is above and beyond just meeting some really super awesome people, because the biggest thing for me with Cash Explosion has been from the beginning, and it was even today, is the fact that you don't audition to be on. You don't have to be the loudest, craziest person. It's your luck and where you live, if you're lucky enough to live here. And it's by sheer chance and by luck. So literally anybody has a chance to get on. So that's like one of the biggest things for me. And the fact that it's been there when so many other places have not been able to keep a lottery show going. I don't even know if everybody realizes what an enormous accomplishment that is, because it's huge.
One more question. Is there anything you'd like to say to the Cash Explosion viewers?
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Just thank you, because it was a huge, huge gift. It was absolutely the best job in the universe. I could not have asked for more, from the people, from the places we went, from the fun we had. I mean, who else gets to go on remote and stay in a hotel where there's signs that say, please don't clean fish in your sink? And there's just so many awesome memories, but it's really the people, because still to this day, we're walking down the street and people remember. And the good thing is it's a happy feeling. Right. So thanks.
Love it. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I love you and miss you, Sharon.
Miss you too. I would hug you, but you know.
Yeah, I know. Virtual hugs.
Stick around. We've got a whole lot more coming your way next.
Welcome back. A quick shout out to another group of our $500 CE cash word winners from last week, like John Johnson of Zanesville, who's been on the show 3 times.
Oh my goodness,
and
so
he won
lucky.
$500 in the first CE draw.
Wow.
Keep watching tonight's show to find out how you can be featured as one of our weekly winners in an upcoming episode.
Okay, now we got to spend some time with Sharon tonight, but remember, we gave you clues about a second mystery guest. David also caught up with Sherry McLean. Check it out.
Ohio, the one, the only Sherry McLean.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I see you all the time drawing numbers, never draw mine.
Yeah,
Probably 'cause I'm not allowed
okay.
to play.
Well, probably that's because you're not allowed to play.
Yeah, that's right. So how you doing? How are things?
You know what? Things are great. I'm actually kind of enjoying my life right now. You know,
That's
even
awesome.
though we're locked in, I'm digging this for some reason. So, but yeah, other than that, just, you know, wearing out a path to the refrigerator like everybody else. And
Right, yeah, tell me about it. I can't stop.
I can't
Is there anything
stop.
you're doing like new for the very first time now that you're in your house, not doing much else?
Procrastinating.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because
Yeah.
I've got all the time in the world to do stuff now and I still put it off.
One thing I did do, I said I was going to paint a room like maybe every couple weeks, maybe paint a room.
Yeah.
So I painted the one room downstairs. I want to paint this office that we're in right now, and I want to paint it green because green is my favorite color, but I don't know if I want to paint it tansy green.
Tansy or?
Sassy.
I'll say sassy again like that.
Sassy.
Let's talk about Cash Explosion.
Okay.
Real quick, for people who maybe are new to the show, tell them about your history with Cash Explosion.
Years before, you know, I had auditioned, and then the show had changed. And then that year that they said, we finally want you to be a part of the show. Do you remember Susan Lucci from All My Children?
Oh, yeah.
I felt like her after all those years of not getting that Emmy. I was like, you know, and she finally gets the Emmy, and I'm like, I'm finally on the show. It felt less about being on TV and being a host and more about, oh my gosh, I'm getting ready to help somebody win a lot of money.
Do you have anything to say to all the
you
viewers that are excited to see you right now?
Yeah, actually, I would say I miss you guys so much, but I know you're having fun on the show. I know you're winning money and doing some wonderful things for yourselves and your families and your friends, and just, you know, wishing the best for everybody, you guys included. So
Great. Well, listen, love you to pieces. Great seeing
love
you
you too.
again. Yeah, and keep in
too.
touch. It was awesome spending time with both Sherry and Sharon. They are a huge part of Cash Explosion. I love those two. Great.
Agreed. So happy we could have them back for these special shows.
You know, there's a ton of great stuff in these interviews, but we just don't have time to fit it all into one show. So keep watching every week because we may share extra moments from these interviews.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Until then, let's look at some Cash Explosion moments with Sherry McLean.
Welcome back to Cash Explosion from the Ohio State Fair. Where is Sherry?
I don't know. She said something about an elephant ear or something.
I have no idea where Sherry is.
David, I'm here. Here I am.
Oh,
guys.
good golly.
Oh, my gosh.
Come over here. Let me take a look at you.
Fair. It is fantastic. Come on.
Sherry, what? In the middle of a show.
You have two lists, a list of needs and a list of wants. What are some of your wants?
Wants are medical school for homeopathy and back into the horses for dressage.
Oh, dressage. You have to explain. That sounds very sensual.
It's English writing.
Your husband was here and won.
Yes,
How much did he win?
7,800.
7,800. You're still going to share with him, right?
Sure.
Got it. What is it that you would like to actually do with Cash Explosion?
It's the greatest.
Is it?
Yes,
I
it is.
hear you want to make it your part-time job.
I do.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
Now, how will you do that?
Well, the hours are great and the pay is awesome.
Putting Sherry to work already.
Rob, you're robbing us.
10,000. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you back here in just a few.
Hi, Hi, Jim Tressel here from Youngstown State University.
Hi, this is JT Baird here.
Gene Smith, your athletic director at The Ohio State University.
Matt Brown here, professional UFC fighter.
Cam Atkinson here from the Columbus Blue Jackets.
What's up, Team Ohio? How are you? This is Chris Spielman.
This is Anthony Grant, head basketball coach at the University of Dayton, and my wife, Chris.
Hey everyone, I'm Jenny Brittenbauer, the founder of Jenny's Splendid Ice Creams, and I'm here on official business.
Just a few tips and reminders to help avoid the spread of COVID-19.
We want to be staying at home as much as we possibly can, keeping that social distance.
My family's been tucked away at home since the NHL announced the suspension of our season. We're trying to do what our public officials have asked of us to keep not only ourselves, but our fellow Ohioans safe.
We're in a fight, and one thing I know about the Buckeye State, when we get in a fight, we fight back and we win.
When you cough, cover your cough. Make sure you don't cough on others. Make sure you wash your hands for a minimum of 20 seconds, a new practice that I think will be with us as we move forward past this issue. Make sure that you do everything that you can to protect the vulnerable.
We encourage you to engage in physical and mental activities like exercising, going for walks in your neighborhood, reading, or simply engaging in fun family activities within the confines of your home.
It's critical that we all understand the importance of flattening the infection rate curve of this virus to prevent overwhelming our healthcare system and save lives. It's going to take all of us.
Because together you stand, divided you will fall, but in unity there is great strength. And in this country and in this state, we have unity and great strength. God bless.
Welcome back. Before we share the new CE cash word, here's the remaining winners from last week.
Okay, Ohio, let's find 25 more winners. Tonight's CE cash word is double play. All one word, just like you see it on the screen right down here. Enter double play, again, one word, where you normally enter a ticket number.
You have until noon tomorrow, that's Sunday the 26th, to log in to My Lotto Rewards and enter the word double play. Again, make sure you correctly type double play as one word where you normally enter a ticket number. Remember, you can only enter once per weekly drawing.
Now, something to keep in mind for the future. If for whatever reason you missed the live broadcast of the show at 7:30, don't worry. You have until noon the next day to catch the latest show and weekly CE cash word. Just go to Ohio Lottery's YouTube channel. That's all you've got to do. The episode that airs is uploaded on YouTube by 9 o'clock that same night.
All right, it's time for our Cleveland studio team to take over for the next couple minutes. Davis is standing by with tonight's winning numbers. Good luck. We only have a few more minutes with you tonight, so before we go, we have one more special guest for you to meet.
Elisa caught up with inventory control specialist Gabe Ball. I hope you found out what that means exactly. Take a look.
Hey Gabe, thanks so much for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me. It's very fun.
For those who don't know, how long have you been with Cash Explosion and what's your position on the team?
Well, I've been with the show for about 2.5 years. I started when the new format started, and I am the inventory control specialist.
Nice. And we started around the same time, so that's cool. We have that connection there a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you interact a lot with contestants and fans on a regular basis. What's something that you've learned about our Cash Explosion fans?
They're passionate. They're very passionate. They've always got feedback. You know, they love the show. They're always asking questions. Whenever you're at an event and you're outside all day, it's very fun to have them come up and just ask all sorts of questions about all facets of the show.
When you're traveling for Cash Explosion, you're very easy to spot around town. Why is that?
Well, I drive our big transit van that has the Cash Explosion logo slapped on every side. It's really fun to drive. It's a nice ride, and I'm the only person in the world who gets to do it.
I love that. That van is really cool. And tell us, how are you holding up during the quarantine? Are you doing anything fun or new to stay busy?
Well, I hooked up my Nintendo Wii, and I'm playing a lot of Wii bowling. I got a 250 average right now, so I'm doing pretty good.
Nice. That's awesome. Cool. Well, Gabe, thank you so much for talking with us today. I can't wait to see you again in person when we start going back to our regular tapings.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super excited. It's going to be a blast when we get back.
All right, we are out of time. We hope we kept you entertained for 30 minutes with some fun cash explosion moments and special guests.
Don't forget to enter this week's CE cash word double play to My Lotto Rewards by noon tomorrow. 25 lucky people will win $500. And remember, it's free to enter.
Winners will be posted on our website, cashexplosionshow.com, and our Facebook page by 10 a.m. Monday morning.
Let's do this again next week, Ohio. Have a great week. Let's hand things off to our Cleveland studios, who are standing by with tonight's winnings numbers. Good luck.
It does have an S at the end of winnings.
Because it says tonight's winnings numbers.
Yeah.
So that threw me off.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Very funny.